My name is Eric Aganya, PA to Mheshimiwa Dr. Clement Kamaru, MCA West, and today we are here to see the progress of this project that is ongoing. This is a project here, social hall, funded by WDF, and every ward receives WDF annually. WDF basically means Ward Development Fund. This Ward Development Fund, we don't receive it in cash. We suggest a project to the county, whereby the county does the tendering and the procurement. And for Mheshimiwa Clement, the year 2022-2023, this was his first project in office. And his first project was, he was given an allocation of 17 million. We would like to thank him. Governor Johnson Sakaja has now increased that allocation to 23 million. It was earlier 17 million. So this was budgeted for 17 million. And the reason why Mheshimiwa prioritized this project over any other thing is that because of the young people around West. We understand that West has so many issues to do with the road infrastructure network is still poor, drainage is still poor. There are some areas that are facing challenges with water, but he saw it fit that we start with the social hall, because when you don't take care of the youth, then you've killed a future generation. And our youth, our young people have gotten lost because most of them are into drugs, alcohol abuse, and we saw it fit that if we have this project starting, then we are going to bring the attention of the young people here. Actually, if I take you through what the proposed project, how it's supposed to be, this is just the ground floor. And the ground floor is supposed to consist of a hall in the middle, and then the offices. We shall have the MCA's office on the other side and the ward admin office on the other side, so that when one comes to West, it's a one-stop shop. Because right now we are renting an office building where we are paying a rent of 20,000 per month, and Mheshimiwa feels that this 20,000 per month, if you convert it to a year, that is roughly almost 500,000, because that comes to around 480,000. I feel that money can be the money that we've been spending on rent for the last 10 years of our previous regimes can be converted to bursaries. To boost the bursary kit, to assist many of our young people to go to school. Now, this will be the ground floor. After we are done with the ground floor, we have this phase 1. The phase 2 will be now the first floor. First floor will be a hall in the middle again, and then on the end we shall have youth offices and other offices on the other end for special groups like Boda Boda, Mama Mboga offices, and also people living with disabilities. We can have the office on the first floor, and then the second floor will just be a hall whereby we can hold boxing matches and such kind of thing. After that, we intend to have a flat roof. So we have 3 floors, the ground, the first and the second, and then we have a flat roof. On the flat roof, because of availability of space, we are intending to have a basketball court. A basketball cum volleyball court up on top, so that we'll have it will no longer now be just a mere social hall, but it will be like a community resource center. We are targeting to have this project to have finished by the end of next year, because the first phase, the contractor says by maybe latest early January he will be done with the first phase. We've already put in a request for funding for the second phase through another WDF, and we are sourcing funds from somewhere else so that we can be able to finish the whole project. So hopefully, God willing, we are looking at it by the end of next year, we have this thing complete. And we believe, Mheshimiwa believes that once that is done, then our young people will be occupied here. Because on the ground floor we'll have areas where the old people will come and play draft, play their darts and what have you, and pool. On the first floor, we can dedicate it to the youth, and then on the top floor is when we have boxing matches and what have you. Because even if you look at our public participations, most of our public participation, remember the other day we were here, we hold in tents. Now we are saying that by next year we shall be holding our public participation in the hall, and this will be a community resource center. His Excellency the Governor had also suggested to Mheshimiwa that we include a public library, because that's another thing that is really lacking within Roysambu. So we are working on that such that on the top floor we can have a segment for a public library and a digital hub. On one side, public library, on the other side, a digital hub. Digital hub meaning that we have some computers and internet connected where young people can come and do the applications at very subsidized rates. Applications, KRA applications, those who are in university and colleges, they come and do their assignments and projects there, rather than now spending a lot of money in the cyber cafes and what have you, and where we can also regulate. So reading culture is a problem to Kenyans, all Kenyans, not only maybe people from Kawes, but our people don't like reading. So we want to introduce that when we have a public library here, part of the community resource center. And we believe that if we can be able to achieve that, then this area will have changed the lives of young people in Kawes West. We'll have given them a reason and a place to be, because sometimes you meet them at 10, at 8, they are drunk and they tell you, sasa tuende wapi?